Okay, 2.7. Let's do a couple more practice with combining like terms and then evaluating those once we've simplified them. So first one we can do is a simple one, 7x plus 4 plus 3x minus 14. Alright, let's group our like terms. 7x, we're adding a 3x here. And then we're adding a 4 and subtracting a 14. Alright, bring these down. We get 7x plus 3x plus 4 minus 14. 7x plus 3x would be 10x. If we add 4 but then subtract 14, if we add 4 and then subtract 14, we're going up 4 and then back 14. So really, we're going back a total of 10. If you're not following me, look on a number line. Start at 0, go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go back to the left 14. You're going to end up at negative 10. So if we add 4 and then subtract 14, really we're subtracting a total of 10. So this would be our simplified expression. And then it says that x equals 2. If x equals 2, we plug in our 2 for x. We get 10 times 2 minus 10. Order of operations, right? Tells us 10 times 2 first. 20 minus 10 equals 10 is our total. Last example, let's do a harder one. Multiple variables. We have 2a squared plus 3a minus 4a squared plus 7b minus 2b squared plus b squared. That's a long one, but we're using the same process. Let's start with our a squared. Any number that has a squared in it, let's do that first. Positive 2a squared. Here we're subtracting 4a squared. Alright. How about b squared? That's our next big one. Here we're taking away a b squared. Where's my like term for that? Right here. Here we're adding 1b squared. Okay. What else can we do? Here we are a by itself. We're adding an a. And then I think it looks like the last one we do is we are adding 7b. So those are all the different things we're doing. Separated by what kind of variable it is. Let's see what we can bring down. Let's start with our 2a squared, and we're subtracting a 4a squared. We can do those. We're subtracting a 2b squared, and then we're adding a b squared, and then we're adding a 3a, and we're adding a 7b. Okay, that's brought it down. Let's simplify. We're starting with a positive 2a squared, and we're taking away 4a squared. So if you look on a number line, you start at positive 2, and you take away 4 in the negative direction, you're going to end up at negative 2a squared. Alright, that's the end of those like terms. Next set of like terms would be the b squareds. We're starting at a negative 2b squared, and we're adding 1b squared. Number line, negative 2 plus 1, we'd end up at negative 1b squared. Plus 3a. Any like terms? Nope, 3a is the only a. We're going to keep that like that. Plus 7b. Again, no like terms. That's the only one with that variable to that power. Alright, a squared, b squared, ab. We cannot simplify anymore. Now we're plugging in. It tells us that a equals negative 1 and b equals 3. So negative 2 times negative 1 squared minus 1 times 3 squared plus 3 times negative 1 plus 7 times 3. This is going to be a long one. Order of operations, we have multiplication here, negative 2 times negative 1, and then we have an exponent. So we got to do our exponent first. That comes first, so it's going to give us negative 2, negative 1 times negative 1 will be a positive 1. Two negatives multiplied together give you a positive, same sign. So it turns into negative 2 times 1 minus, again, got to do exponents first. 3 squared would be 9 plus 3 times negative 1, that would turn into a negative 3 plus 7 times 3 gives us 21. Now we got all numbers. Again, order of operations. Let's handle this multiplication first. Negative 2 times 1, negative 2, minus 1 times 9, 9, plus negative 3. If we're adding a negative number, that's the same thing as subtracting. So instead of saying plus negative 3, we can just say we're subtracting 3, and then we're adding our 21. Negative 2 minus 9 would put us at negative 11. Subtract another 3 and add 21. Let's move up here. Negative 11 minus 3. We're at negative 11. We go back 3 more. We're at negative 14 plus 21. If you look on a number line, you can draw it out. We're at negative 14, and we add a positive 21. So we're going 14 in a positive direction. That gets us to 0. And then we keep going above 0 because we got to get 21 up there. It's going to be positive 7 before we reach 21. And that will be our answer.